The Sales of Goods Act 1930.14. Types of conditions and warranties, expressed or implied. These are agreed by the parties at the time of contract that are expressly provided in the contract. These are presumed to be present in the contract. It means these are imposed by law. These can by waive off or neglected by the express agreement. Also, implied can be neglected or waiver off by the express agreement, which are presumed. These are presumed. Implied conditions, condition as to title, चोरी का माल नहीं होना चाहिए. सेक्शन 14, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 ये पढ़ा है और 14 is there. 14a. It is an implied condition on the part of seller. Condition, it is the contract of sale. He should have right to sell the goods. Have right to sell goods. In case of agreement to sell, he will have right to sell at the time when property ownership will pass. It means the seller should be the real owner. That's the whole point. If the ownership or titles turned out to be defective, then buyer shall return the goods to the real owner and recover the price and damages from the seller. Seller will be liable in the condition. It is implied condition, not expressly. You just have to be owner to sell the goods. It is implied part. And second is condition as to description. Section 15 is there. Sequence follows. It is an implied condition that goods shall correspond with match with the description provided. If it does not correspond or match with the buyer, he is not bound to accept the goods, can reject the goods. Important in description. The defect can be patent and latent. Importance of description depend on the contract from the contractor. Depends contract to contract. Patent, latent, apparent, hidden, can be found by normal inspection, by extraordinary examination. If either is there, the buyer has right to repudiate. These are conditions and these are the implied conditions. You just don't have to discuss these conditions. If you have, that's the absolute part you gotta follow. If you haven't discussed, these are to be followed. Condition as to sale by sample. Section 17, 14, 15, 16. 14, 15, 16 is not there. 17, 16 is here. 17. This is an implied condition where bulk shall correspond with the sample in quantity shall correspond to the buyer should have the reasonable opportunity to inspect and compare the bulk with sample, and sample can be of buyer, sample can be of seller. The buyer must be free from any defect which could be patent or latent. It should be free from defect. Buyer can reject the goods, avoid the contract. Sale by sample and description. By description, by sample and description. Implied condition where bulk shall match with the both sample as well as the description provided. No match,